Hi folks, welcome to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to work on the last project in this room. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. And let's go. I did not make a video about the ventilation caps, but that was quite straightforward. We purchased the caps 120 millimeter diameter from Tokmani for €12 with the wooden surface, and painted them with the same color as the wall. But today I will focus on the last thing in this room, the curtain. I was at that point in October, 4 months ago, but installing this piece, I fell off the ladder and broke my leg. So now back, installed these rods. The mounting is quite simple. There's just a screw on one side keeping them in place. And now, since the shape is very unusual, I have to sew the curtains myself and measure out the right angle to make them go straight down. 3.70 meters, and fix them in place. For that I'm using this curtain band from IKEA with hooks from Rosta. Not expensive stuff. So I will click in the hooks in place, and then based on this band I'm going to attach the curtain fabric with needles and get an idea how the curtains look like and sew them to this band. We have this fabric from Eurokangas, something around €13 per meter, 150 wide, and we've got here 15 meters, because the height here is 370 to the floor, and around here the height is 3 meters. So twice 4 is 8, twice 3 is 6, 6 plus 8 is 14, plus 1 meter for security. And now I will cut off a piece for the first curtain, which would be 370 plus 30 centimeters, just to be sure. So 4 meter long one. So usually it is quite difficult to cut off the fabric correctly, and some people measure, cut in a little bit and rip it in 2 pieces. But it depends on the fabric. Sometimes the fabric does not rip correctly through and goes sideways, which would be a real disaster. Cutting all the way through would also produce an uneven line, no matter how hard you try to cut it through. This fabric is not really dense, so the technique here is to cut a little cut with the scissors and then find the end of the last thread you cut, and then just pull it out. This will produce a line, an exact line across all the position, and then you can cut through pull, cut through pull. You would have a mark basically, so as if you made a mark with a marker. So now let's measure 4 meters. I will do it in 1 meter intervals. Yeah, 1 meter intervals. Some people do like 50 meter intervals, 50 centimeter. So this is supposed to be 4 meters, and then I will just put a needle on the side and measure again. There's nothing wrong with measuring more than 100 times before you cut, not after. So I'm going to try now the same technology the merchant did in the shop. Yeah, cutting along one single thread is quite difficult, but it is more precise. Really, it's a clean cut. So now I have to fit the curtain with the curtain band on this height, and then figure out how much of the fabric has to be bent and cut off. We'll put this one aside.
Soon after.
I realized that the hooks should not be moving freely along the curtain rail, because it will be tilted under a degree, and all the curtains will just slide down and stand on the bottom. So I have to make sure that those hooks are fixed in place so the curtains does not move, and I calculated that I have to fix them in a 5 centimeter interval in order to allow a neat fixation. For that I will just drill holes and put screws in place, which will prevent the hooks from sliding by gravity. So I have to drill holes and put screws in place one by one, moving the hooks one after another. This is how the rail looks with the holes drilled in. this is the pinned curtain rod intended for installation on a tilted surface or ceiling, if you could say so, and the hooks remain in place. Now the screws are a little bit too long. I don't have shorter ones handy, but luckily I will install it in this drain where the spikes of the screws will be hidden.
Later.
Ta-da! The rails are installed now, and the hooks, as you can see, are remaining in place without sliding down, which would allow me to install the curtain in the desired position. I'm not concerned about the color of the screws because the curtains will hide them anyway.
Later that night.
This is a preview of the curtain. It's not sewn yet. Once I sew it, it will look better. Thanks for watching, folks, today, and see you in another video. Goodbye.